Well, hello there. It's so good to see you. And if you're with me right now, you've clicked on the title because your life isn't going the way you want it to. And I'm here to tell you a few things, a few steps, very practical steps you can take today to make your life start to change immediately. And I do mean immediately. And if you're with me right now, thank you so much for being here. My name is Laura Dame. I am a mindset coach, and I love, love, love helping people reprogram their bad programming and change their lives and to live the lives of their dreams. It's something that I've done for myself. And these steps that I'm about to give you are some real concrete steps that I have taken. I'm having trouble talking today, but that's okay. Number one, I'm going to tell you right now, and this might be a little harsh for some people, but I want you to take full responsibility for where you are today. And maybe that's not so harsh. Maybe you're like, yeah, I got this. I know where I'm at. This is what I've done to myself. And yeah, so that's something you have to understand. Like, nobody did this to you. Nobody put you where you are. And I get it. Maybe you had mean, controlling parents who didn't raise you very well with a lot of love. Yeah, I wasn't raised with a lot of love myself. I mean, their own kind of love, but it was very harsh. So I lived a very cruel, unhappy, distrustful, poverty minded, unloving life. It was terrible. But that being said, I've taken full responsibility for where I'm at. And the flip side of that coin, my friend, is understanding that, yeah, you're responsible for your life. You're in control. And that to me is super exciting. So now that you've done that, or as you do it, oh, and I recommend a pen and some paper to write this stuff down. You can use your computer, but I think that writing these things down can be super helpful. A lot of this is about awareness, like personal awareness, thinking about where you're at, what your thoughts are, what you're doing with your life in your mind and energetically. You got to become aware of these things. Number two is, well, I want you to forgive yourself. Like, this isn't about harshing your own buzz and being really hard on yourself because your life isn't where you wanted it to be. This is about awareness, taking control and understanding you have control. And that's so exciting. And no matter where you're at, just understand there are people out there that have it much worse than you. So, yeah, forgive yourself. Be okay with where you're at, because if you found this video and you're watching other videos like it, you're someone who wants to change your life. And a lot of people aren't even doing that much. So you should pat yourself on the back. In fact, do that right now. Go ahead and pat yourself on the back. All right, cool. So we've got self-awareness, understanding you're in control, and gratitude. The next step is understanding, well, thinking about where it is you want to go. Like, what is it you'd like to make your life into? And this is where you can dream big, and you can create pretty much anything you want. I mean, there are limitations, but within reason. And it doesn't matter, I mean, yeah, sort of age, gender, where you live, your poverty level, anything like that. Yeah, I mean, it kind of matters in a sense. I mean, let's be practical, but let's not be practical, right? Think about where it is you want to go. Like, for me, I wanted to become a mindset coach and a YouTuber and a performing artist, and I'm gradually doing more and more of each thing by just, well, doing them. But I had a clear idea that these were things I wanted to do. So basically, you want to get clear on where you want to go, right? So start thinking about, okay, if I want to be this person, if I want to do those things, you got to take responsibility. That's not just in the mind. You got to start taking some action. You got to think about, what would this person be doing? What would they be feeling? Yeah, how are they going to wake up? What are their actions going to be? And maybe you have a day job or something that's getting in your way and you can't totally do everything that person does, but you're going to take baby steps. So you got to start somewhere. That's the thing that can be so frustrating, like with any fitness program or changing your life. It's not like anyone tells you you can manifest overnight or in 30 minutes. I don't know what they're trying to manifest, but the stuff's like for real. It's like a real lifelong change. The next thing you're going to do once you have some clarity, yeah, is just really start thinking about what that person's going to be doing. Like, what do you got to start doing to change your life? What activities would you be doing? How are you going to hold your body? How are you going to start dressing? How are you going to start addressing people, talking, spending your time? Are you going to do the same things? Or are you going to change your life? You start hanging around with different people, because this situation, what you're in right now, everything you did and that led you to this place that you're responsible for, you created by your energy, your activities, your thoughts, and the people you hung out with. So you got to start changing these things. You got to take control of those things and changing some things in your reality that aren't quite going to align with where you want to be. You see what's happening here, though? It's like you're in control of changing your life. It's not like you're expecting something outside of you to bring it to you. You're actually changing it within, and then it will change without. The next tip I want to give you is, well, here's the deal. You're literally God, source, the universe, working through you. So you got to understand that. You got to work on understanding that connection. Like before I shot this YouTube video, I went for a walk and I aligned myself with my higher source, with the higher source. And I'm letting source come through me as I do this video. I'm channeling it. I didn't write anything down. But what I understood was I was connecting with the higher power and letting the higher power run through me. And so it's like you got to start getting in the habit of understanding that you are part of something greater than you that is you. And get excited about that. Feel into it. Understand that there's something greater than what we've been taught. That's really cool. So it's like get yourself connected with that energy, with that power. And you may not believe in quote unquote God, or you might, but just understand that you're part of something huge. The whole world, the whole universe. It's like behind you, with you, of you. That's so exciting. So really plug into that energy. Really understand that that's where you come from and that's who you are. You're a star, baby. And the next thing I want you to do is start working on your levels of faith. I know growing up, I was taught to distrust everything and always prepare for the worst. So for most of my life, that's what I was doing. I was like, something terrible is going to happen, and so I'm not going to trust anything. And pretty much, yeah, that was it. So what I want you to start doing is like when you do an action or think about what you want, live in faith that that thing will happen for you, or even better is going to happen for you, right? It's like limitless. So live in faith as you take these actions. Let yourself know that you're supported. Like what you want is there for you. And there's a higher power working with you to have what you desire. Have faith in it, baby. Have faith. And the next thing, and this is, oh man, they're all equally important, but this is super important too, is I want you to have some patience. It's really easy, especially in this day and age, to order something, want something, request something, and want it to happen really fast, especially if your life is just terrible. And I know what it's like to have a life that's almost unbearable when you start doing this work. I totally get it if you're feeling like, how is it ever going to change if I'm like feeling like I'm in the garbage can? And I know what that's like. I've been there. But I want you to have some patience. Because with the appropriate faith and focus and starting to really align yourself with the feelings that you're going to have as you obtain what it is you want. And really, we're going for the feeling, not the actual thing. We're going for the feeling of love or freedom or excitement or abundance. Just like start feeling those things, allowing yourself to love yourself and just live in patience and have faith and have awareness. Where's your mind going? What are you thinking about? What are you talking about? It really is about your control and channeling source. Just know how powerful you are. And if you can just take these few things on in your mind, in your actions, and your feelings, you will see your life change immediately. Even if you're just becoming more aware of what you're thinking, doing, saying, who you're hanging out with, that's your life changing. And it may not seem so immediate for you, but just know you're where you're at because there's a reason you're here and it's all good. Anyway, I hope that helps you out even a little bit. These are just some little hacks you can use that I'm not kidding you, they will change your life. Anyway, I thank you for watching and sticking with me. And I'm doing all these things myself and changing my life. So I'm seeing things yeah, I'm seeing things come around, and believe me, I'm really working on faith today because I live in a lot of fear, and I'm working on that. So don't be afraid, and know you're loved, and you're not alone. Comment, like, subscribe, and be a part of this community. Let me know what you want me to talk about, and I thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you, and know that you've got this. You've got this, and I'll see you next time.